some 1.5 seconds slower than Miriam Gustner of Germany, who leads the way after the first shoot and will be heading back down towards the range very shortly. We'll try and get you an update on Gustner's position.
Now Mäkirainen in the smaller picture, fully aware that she needed 5 there, and she took a long time for that first shot, and unfortunately a miss and another miss now.
Well, Ringen misses 3. The snow, the change in the thickness of the snow may be a factor here, and the wind picking up a little bit, but that's a really disappointing race for Mäkirainen after such a good start. Now, Sukalova, this is a big opportunity for the Czech. There will be a lot of mistakes made on the range today.
I like the way Sukalova is so deliberate about it. She will be feeling the pressure now. It's a good race so far. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is going to be a new lead time.
It certainly is, and that's impressive. Hildebrand, remember, shooting 10 out of 10 as well, but what's the margin going to be? Almost 25 seconds, Mark. That is a fantastic run. 24.5 the margin. Well, Miriam Gustner has now gone through 4.3, and she is 12.28 her time. She's built a margin of 24 seconds over Sukalova, who's just left the range in first position. So Miriam Gustner can afford one miss, Mike, and she should still be able to hold on to the lead.
Oh, this track really suits the slender build and the form that Gustner has at the moment. I love the way that Horn, before she shot, she really placed the elbow down through her rib cage onto the hip. Oh, but it hasn't helped for the last 2 shots where she started thinking. Not Petrushna's day, missing 2 so far, 1 in the prone. Oh, just too much.
Well, Miriam Gustner, Mike, has now built her lead to 29 seconds. So in the space of 400 metres, she's taken 5 seconds out of Sukalova. That might mean that Gustner is pushing the pace into the range, and that could be her undoing. Sukalova definitely takes it easy in the last 500 metres.
Well, Gustner, as Oberhofer comes in, that's a great shoot, and I think that's that time is going to be up there in the top 10, or maybe even better by the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a really good run from Oberhofer. She's not managed anything in the top 25 so far this year. Big moment for Dunkley and a huge moment for Miriam Gustner, who is a potential winner here in Pokljuka. Dunkley, 3 out of 3 to make it 8 out of 8. Good performance so far. Surely she can get the last one. She does. That's still a very good performance. Now, Gustner, no mistakes so far. It's going to be her first clear shoot. Well, there's your answer. Not 3.
She still has a chance, Patrick. It was 29 seconds. The way that Gustner is skiing, she has a chance for her first step victory.
I can't believe that. 2 penalties at this level, and if one thing has changed over the last 3 seasons, it's the fact that we now have maybe 10 to 15 women who can win, and if you miss 1, you have a chance. If you miss 2, you don't really have a chance. Magdalena Forsberg's day, she could hit 8 out of 10 and out-ski anyone, but I'm not sure Gustner has that in her.
I beg to differ. Today, in these conditions, it suits her so much, this soft snow conditions.
Yeah.
It depends, obviously, on how some of our main opposition are going to shoot as well.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with the fact that the harder the course and the harder the conditions, the bigger the advantage the good skiers have. And there aren't many as quick as Gustner, so I'm absolutely with you on that. But I think we're doing Sukalova a disservice if we think Gustner's going to out-ski her by 45 seconds. Well, I may be wrong.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Certainly, I would love to see Sukalova taking this victory. It'll just lift the Czech Republic camp with the World Championships going there in February. She loves this venue. So far, so good.
Yeah, that's a very good run from her. 6 seconds the margin now. Big moment for Tora Berger. Can she make it 6 podiums out of 6 races? She's already on Sokolova's time, so it looks as though she's going to have to hit 5. Oh, well, I think the run is coming to an abrupt end here in Pokljuka. She's good, she's fast in the range, but she's lost a huge amount. Another 25 seconds round the penalty loop, and so she's going to be at least 50 seconds behind the race leader, and in fact she might even be behind Miriam Gustner coming out of the penalty loop.
She might well be. Well, Gustner's 17 seconds off Sokolova's time. Is that doable? I think it might be.
Well, that would be a fantastic effort. Fantastic effort. Belova, 9 out of 10, but don't forget she started early with a lot of soft snow on the tracks, and how much damage has that done? Well, she's not far outside that leading time. That's a very good run indeed. And also remember that tomorrow we have a pursuit race for the women, so the results of today are doubly significant. Guisdon, 9 out of 10 as well. 8. Oh, that was quick. That was very quick. If she'd hit all 5, she would almost certainly have taken the lead away from Sokolova. Hildebrand on the last 100 metres, and 23:20 is going to be well beaten. This is a good run, and so not a bad day for Germany. Mike Hildebrand and Gustner both producing the results. What about Andrea Henkel, who started number 41?
Well, Henkel should be in for her pro and shoot very, very soon.
Brzava. Scardino for Belarus. Good prone shoot, and the time is certainly a match for Sokolova, but again she needs the 5 out of 5 in the standing position. And while she goes through, we'll just check her standing performances so far this year. In Hogfilson last week, she hit 14 out of 15 in the stand position. It's taken time, it has taken time, but those few seconds were very worthwhile indeed. And she won't take the lead, but she's certainly going to be in a position to try and ski for success here.
I love the way that Scardino there, she was hardwired to get the perfect sight picture. She didn't push the pace. She realized how important this is today, and it's a second position at the moment. Just trying to find Henkel as well. Sokolova coming in, that's a huge margin in the lead.
Well, there you see the time that Miriam Gustner has got to try and achieve, and we'll just try and update you on the German's performance. She's out on the tracks. She started, what was it, 17 seconds behind. She's closed that gap by 5.9. She's closed it to 14, so she's really got to gain 1 second every 100 metres out on the track. And once she reaches the top of the hill, Mike, it's going to be quite difficult to close those few seconds.
Well, this could be history in the making, certainly for Sokolova.
Well, there you see the standings at the finish. The Czech Republic, Germany, Poland, Finland, Italy, Russia, Canada and France. So 8 different nations in the top 8. Well, it may be a grim day, but we have some very, very good racing going on. And although all the favourites have gone in Group 2, so the end of the race may not be quite as intriguing as this stage, we've got another good performance to report. Katerina Glazarina of Russia.
Yeah, perfect. She's Glazarina shot the perfect score, only 9.4 seconds behind Sokolova on leaving after the standing.
Now take 45, 50 seconds away from Kuzmina's time, and you can see that she's very quick, but 2 misses in the prone, again proving her undoing.
The wind has been a little changeable. It was from the right, it then came a little from the left. Fantastic in the stand. Kuzmina, I think, will be so disappointed with her prone shooting.
Gusna Mike has gone through 6.2 and has gained another 4 seconds. So between 5.9 and 6.2, she's taken 4 seconds. Now just 10 seconds behind Sokolova's time, and that puts her in the running for the top spot as you thought she would achieve. But it's going to be very difficult because that last section is downhill. But the last 500 metres, I thought Sokolova worked pretty well, and that might be where Gusna comes unstuck.
Well, yes, Sokolova is a very strong skier. We saw that in Hochfilzen in the relay. She had the fastest time on her leg, so she's a girl on form. So is Gasparin hurtling over that hill.
Yeah, and Nadine Horschler also pushing well at that stage. Here comes Vilakina into the finish, and in fact Dunkley getting 23.03, and that's another very good result from her. As we mentioned, she shone at the World Championships, getting a top 5. Miriam Gusna across the line, 2.1 outside, hasn't quite made it. I think we call that quits, Mike. That was a great effort.
That was an amazing effort to miss 2 targets and to pull back, well, 15 of the 17 seconds. What an athlete. She's got to feel good about that, Gusner. She'll be annoyed about the stand shoot, but she's got to see, obviously, her potential is huge on getting 90% of the targets.
Doreen Habert now. Opportunity for France here. Looks nice and relaxed. 2 quick breaths. Very, very solid indeed, not phased. Well, that will be put her within 21, 22 seconds of the race leaders at the start of the last lap. I don't think she's going to do a Miriam Gusner on the last lap, but a top 5 would be a good result for Doreen Habert and gives her very good opportunities in tomorrow's pursuit. Now, Tora Berger, Mike, we saw her miss in the pro, and she missed again in the stand, going through 5.9. She's way off the pace, down in 13th position at the moment. 1 minute, what is she? 1 minute 10 seconds off the leaders, and her teammate Sulumdal hasn't fared